I want to make sure that I tie in the, the health side to the real life side. Have you or someone you know played soccer and video games, and what does that have to do with essential oils? Well, I'm going to talk about a couple techniques that I recommend for my clients, as well as a little shout out at the end here. And so one of the things I recommend for tight muscles is called the hot compress plus the layering technique with essential oils. Okay, so what that basically means is you take something like this rag here. You get hot water, you put it on the area that you need once it's there. Let's just say the neck, for example. And then once the neck area is nice and warm because of that, then you take that off, because what that does is allows the blood to rise towards the surface level of the skin. That's why the skin might start to turn a little red, which is fine. And then what you do is apply the layering technique with essential oils. And so what I do is I put a pea-sized amount of deep blue in the palm of my hand, a drop of the deep blue oil, and a drop of frankincense. Now you could use one of these, right, by themselves and see how it works, but the layering technique combined with the hot compress technique gives you enhanced benefits. And so what this does is it helps to reduce the achy or tight muscles and joints in the area that you really need, and that's going to be important, after games for soccer. I know when I used to play soccer in middle school, we do a lot of running, we do a lot of stuff like that, and so, being able to take care of your body in a natural way, safe and effective, is also going to be very important, and also less expensive than traditional options. And so this hot compress plus layering techniques on the legs, the neck, the back, and other areas is going to be really important. And so you may be wondering, well, what does that have to do with video games? Well, when you play video games, some people have called sitting for extended periods of times, whether it's like in a cubicle for work or actually playing video games with like kids do, or some adults. They've called sitting the new smoking because of the negative health implications that sitting can do. And I'm going to talk specifically about the lack of circulation you get, because when your body isn't circulating properly, it's kind of like having traffic jams all up in your veins and arteries and capillaries, and it doesn't let the proper nutrients and oxygen to get to the right areas of the body, like the brain or other organs and stuff like that, and it doesn't allow for our bodies and tissues to release the toxins properly so they can go to the filtering organs. And so a couple solutions that I recommend for my clients: number one is getting properly hydrated, and so that means getting alkaline water, reverse osmosis, distilled water. Ideally you want to get that, half your body weight in ounces every day. And then what I do is I also put doTERRA essential oils in there, so lemon and lime is a good combination. I've also done a video where you also put in the raw and organic apple cider vinegar for extra cleansing, and that is going to also help with the flavor. But it's a 0-calorie drink that tastes good. I mean, you just kind of have to get used to it. I do talk about the quantities and stuff like that in my video a little bit. But then also, what you also want to do is use some peppermint for mental focus. And so what I do is I just take a drop of the peppermint. I just put a drop on the top of my hand. This one is actually getting close to running out, so I have to kind of like tap it like that, lick it, rub my tongue on the roof of my mouth. And so just drinking the water with the apple cider vinegar and essential oils like lemon and lime oil from doTERRA, using the peppermint on top of my hand, licking off, tongue on the roof of the mouth, and even just walking around a little bit are all ways to get the blood flowing and the mind back to a state of mental clarity and focus, whether that's for video games or staring at a computer screen or just whatever task you need to do at hand that requires your time and attention. And so that's going to be really important because, again, we sit a lot, whether it's in a cubicle, if folks are working a 9-to-5 job, or kids, grandkids, adults playing video games, computer games, console games, stuff like that. And I also wanted to give a shout out to the YouTube channel Carbon 8 Gaming, who plays FIFA 19 soccer on career mode and has a Scottish accent to liven things up a little bit. You can check out his channel at the end of this video or with the link in the description below, so you can just learn more about his channel. I try to support other YouTubers and people who are just producing content and want to make sure that I tie in the the health side to the real life side and what we do every day. And without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to hit the like button if you did, hit subscribe for future video updates, and most importantly, check out the links in the description below so you can continue to get your learn on, and I'll see you in the next video.